You won't make it. You're not good enough. Maybe choose a more believable path. How are you good enough to even call yourself professional? These are all comments that I get on a regular basis, and they used to bother me, but now it just fuels my drive to prove all of them wrong. I will become one of the best big wave surfers and creators in the world. I've been afraid to say that for a long time, but not anymore. The most effective way to change somebody who truly believes in themselves' actions is to tell them that they can't do it. Tell them that it's not possible and watch what happens. If people don't doubt you, you're doing something wrong. Nobody's belief in you will give you the results that you want. Only your own delusional beliefs that are only delusional until you make it. You're only delusional until people realize that you're here to stay. And you're only delusional until your outright obsession and commitment to your passions make your crazy and outlandish dreams come true. Just over a decade ago, at 16 years old, I picked up surfing. Up until that point, I was deathly afraid. There was no shot you could have paid me to go in the water. I fell in love. I knew it was something that I was going to do for the rest of my life. 3 years ago, I graduated from the University of California, Irvine with a degree in mechanical engineering, and 6 months later, left my stable engineering job to work at a restaurant to chase these big wave dreams. I hadn't even ridden a big wave yet, and after about a year, I was pretty much ready to give up. To be honest, I didn't even really try. 2 years ago, I was ready to move on and take up a, quote, dream job running a wave pool that was going to be opening up in the desert. I had convinced myself that it was a dream because it combined both surfing and engineering, but I was really just lying because I was giving up on myself already. That job fell through on the back half of my first stint in Portugal, and that's where I had started making videos. It brought back memories from when I was in middle school and anchored the local news, so it was like unlocking a new part of my brain. I fell in love with it. Making a career out of surfing requires one of two things. You can either A, make the world tour and hope that it all works out and that you don't fall off or get on the mid-year cut or spend every last dime going and surfing horrible waves in the qualifying series. Or B, you become influential enough as a free surfer to be able to garner sponsors throughout your content production, whether that be movies or now YouTube, social media. It is now more attainable than ever. The tour was never my goal. I surf for my love of the ocean and nothing else. I don't need competitions to fund that. In these last 2 years since I had started trying, I have managed to accomplish every single one of the goals that I'd set out to. I've spent time and ridden the biggest waves of my life at Nazare, Jaws, and Mavericks. Completed the Molokai to Oahu World Championships and completed a Spartan Ultramarathon, both with no training. And up until recently, most of that was on my own dime. Shout out Santa Cruz Paleo for being with me since the beginning. Even now, all of my sponsors are outside of the surf industry. You don't need the surf industry to do this. Not only that, but the personal growth and love and passion for what I get to do has only grown exponentially. It's been a while since I've gotten to go and chase big waves. Too long. But the opportunity hasn't been there. Financial burden and life has left me with some crazy times over the last 6 or 7 months and even landed me back on my grandma's couch. My time will come when I'm ready. It always does. You'll never make it if you aren't different, if you don't do differently. You're never too late to try. Worst case, you have the time of your life for a few years, surrounded by people that you love, doing exactly what you love and what brings you purpose. That's something the people commenting will never feel, not until they do it themselves. I'm doing this, surfing, like nobody else has done it before. That's the whole point. If I did it like them, it wouldn't be enough like me. You will be vilified, you will doubt yourself sometimes, but if you believe in yourself 100%, you will make it there. And they'll still be the ones sitting on the couch typing out their sadness towards you. You don't need to be a prodigy. You'll never find a hater doing better than you. The biggest risk that you'll ever take is not betting on yourself. I'll see you at the top, still doing this.